Hello, welcome again to the lecture series on control systems engineering. Now we'll continue our discussion with polar plots. In the previous session, we have drawn the polar plot for type 0 system. Now let us learn how to draw polar plot for type 1 and type 2 problems. Here I have considered type 1 problem. Yes. So let us write magnitude and phase angle equation. First, substitute S equal to j omega. So g j omega, h j omega, 10 divided by j omega plus 1. Magnitude is modulus of that. Modulus of 10 you'll get 10. Modulus of j omega you'll get. Modulus of j omega plus 1 under root omega square plus 1 you get. Phase angle, tan inverse of this one constant 0. 1 by j omega is minus 90. 1 by j omega plus 1 is minus tan inverse omega by 1. You get this. Let us take number of values of omega 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 and so on like this. For these omega values, let us calculate magnitude. When omega is 0, 10 by 0, it becomes infinity. Here it becomes minus 90, tan inverse 0 is 0. So go on substituting, you'll get number of values of magnitude. When omega is infinity, 10 by infinity, magnitude becomes 0. Tan inverse infinity 90, minus 90, minus 90, minus 180. Then as I mentioned, draw lines from minus 90 to minus 180. For the specified angles. So on this line you mark the magnitude. First one is infinity, cannot mark. So other values you mark. Okay. And last value is omega equal to infinity, magnitude is 0. So just join all these points and make this line asymptotic to minus 90 degree. Okay, omega is tending to 0, magnitude is tending to infinity. So we get the polar plot. Next, another example. Here it is minus 90 to minus 270. 3 poles should come. So again, same procedure you follow. Now I think you are familiar with how to write magnitude equation and phase angle equation. So set of values of omega, calculate magnitude, probably you can write a program, and phase angle. Then same way you draw the lines and draw the polar plot. The polar plot varies from minus 90 to minus 270. Right. So in this example, there is 1, 0. There are 2 poles. K, j omega plus 3, j omega minus 1. Modulus of k is k, modulus of j omega plus 3 is under root omega square plus 9. Modulus of j omega is omega. Modulus of j omega minus 1 is under root omega square plus 1. Yeah. Now tan inverse of omega by 3 for this. It is minus 90. Here 1 by s minus a case. That's why minus, because pole open 180 minus tan inverse omega. Reorganize this. So now omega is 0, magnitude is infinity, phase angle is minus 270. And omega in infinity, magnitude is 0, phase angle is minus 90 degree. So you get the polar plot this way. Must be careful, don't make mistake in particularly writing phase angle for s minus 1. So it's type 2 problem. Here you have a square. Again, s equal to j omega means minus omega squared. Magnitude of minus omega squared is omega squared. All other things you can write. While writing the phase angle, you should write minus 180 degree for this. Tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega by 2. Then perform the calculations and then generate the data and draw the polar plot. Okay, this is another example. There is a 0 here. Okay, you'll get minus 180 to minus 270. Here, yes, plus 0.25 whole square you have. 2 times you have to do this. So this should be square of that. Correct, no? 1 for this one, right? Then there is omega squared, omega, the 180 degree. This is 2 times the tan inverse omega by 0.25. Yes. For this one, minus 180 a square. And this one, 1 by s minus a case. This one, minus 180 minus tan inverse omega by 0.5. Okay, you got the equation. Generate the data. Then draw the polar plot. Okay, not very difficult. For by 1 by s, as omega varies, magnitude varies, phase angle remains same. That's why it's like this. Here, magnitude varies, phase angle remains same, minus 180 degree. Okay, then you see here, if you take type 0 problem, if there is one pole, 0 to minus 90, add one more pole, 0 to minus 180. Earlier one is minus 90. One pole 0 to minus 90, two poles 0 to minus 180, three poles are there 0 to minus 270, four are there 0 to minus 360, so on like this. As you add pole, the end point turns by 90 degree for every pole. For every 0, it turns in the opposite direction. So also in type 1 problem. Normally type 0 problem, they start from 0 degree. Type 1 problem start from minus 90 degree unless the poles are not placed in other coordinates. It is not 1 by s minus a case or 1 by a minus s case. So then minus 180, type 2 problems. Minus 180 degree they start. Okay, sometimes polar plots will be given. You should be in a position to find the transfer function. Moment you see this, this should become known as like it's a type 0 system. 0 to minus 360. So it should be 1 by something s plus a into s plus b into s plus c into s plus d. Maybe numerator you call it as some k. That is the approximate transfer function of this. But if you know these values, we can find out that also. Okay, I know in the angles, right? Or this can be a case, or here you can have 1 0 and one more extra pole. Like this is a type 1 problem, type 2 problem. It is also again type 0 problem. You should be in a position to approximately predict the transfer function. You can also draw polar plots using MATLAB, using the command polar of theta comma rho. Okay, here I have given theta linspace 0 comma 360 comma 50. 0 to 360 degrees, 50 equal spaces. It creates 50 points equally spaced, theta values. Okay, 360 degree, 50, right? Those values you can see now. So you can get those 50 values of equally spaced. Then what is the theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 50? You can generate this. Those values of theta you substitute over here. Get radius. Suppose this is the equation if you have. So for theta, and this is the radius value you get. Then theta, whatever you have degrees, you convert into radians. Degree to radian, theta. Then if I say polar theta radians versus rho means it will create this plot. It will draw this plot. Okay, right. Rho you can create from maybe transfer function and you can do this. Right. So that's how we can use this. Anyway, we don't use too much the MATLAB for drawing the polar plots. Okay, that's how we can draw the polar plots, but this discussion will help us to understand the next plot, that is the Nyquist plot. Okay, now let us stop at this point. Thank you very much.